Today I'm going to do a video on an interactive whiteboard, or let's just say the SMARTBoard. Right, okay. I'm doing this because I've had a lot of people ask me, I don't know how to use a SMARTBoard, can you help me use a SMARTBoard? And can you set it up for me? So I thought, why not do it so everybody can see it and they can watch over the video every time they forget how to use it, and if they look at the video they'll go, that's it. So I'm going to show you how to connect it up, I'm going to show you how to calibrate the board, I'm going to show you how to use the SMARTBoard software, or Smart Notebook as we call it. Okay, let's go on with the video. First off, to get a SMARTBoard set up, you'll need to connect the SMARTBoard to your laptop to get it interactive. So what you need is a USB cable. The whole cable for my sort of board my board's the 560. So the 500 series use a USB to serial cable. Okay, so the serial cable would plug into the bottom of the board and the USB would plug into your computer. You wouldn't have to fiddle around with the serial bit, you'll need to plug into the USB into your laptop. Okay, so to get it interactive you'll need to plug in this USB cable. So you'd plug it anywhere into your computer where there's a USB port. So I'll plug it here. Oh, I haven't touched to my keyboard computer. Okay, so that's plugged in. Okay, so then other thing you'll need to plug in is you'll need to plug it in this VGA cable, or the projector cable. Now this gets the image of your computer onto the SMARTBoard. So you'll need to plug this into the computer as well. So plug that in. Okay, so it'll beep. If we go into this, what you'll need to do is you'll need to turn on your projector. So just turn it on. Okay, that didn't go on properly. Let's do that again. There we go. So now what you need to do is you need to go over to the SMARTBoard. Okay. Over here, there's a dial indicator or a light over here on the corner of the SMARTBoard. If it's red, that means that it's getting power. It just doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know if it's getting power. It just isn't colour. It's not interactive. If it's green, that means good. It's interactive. That's good. Now you can start using it. But we've got to do something else before we use the SMARTBoard. Okay, so if we come over here, there's two buttons over here. Do you want to come up here, over here, camera person? Okay. So there's a little keyboard and there's a mouse picture on the top of the SMARTBoard. It'll be anywhere on the SMARTBoard. If you're using a 600 series, it'll be right in the middle, next to the rubber. If it's on a 500, like mine's a 500 series, it will be on the right of the board. Now there's two buttons on this pen tray. There's a keyboard button and a mouse button. The keyboard button gets the on-screen keyboard up. The mouse button is the right click. So if you want to right click on the board, you can right click on it. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to calibrate the board to make it accurate. So when you're writing, you write on the board. If you write on the board, it's not really accurate. So what you'll need to do is you need to calibrate it to make it accurate. So if we just get out of this, you need to push the two buttons. You need to push the two buttons together, and you need to keep hold of the buttons. There you go, and the calibration screen comes up. Now what you need to do is, if you can't reach the targets, get some something like a step or like a stool. So I'm just going to get my step, and what you need to do is you need to pick up a pen. You can use your finger, but a pen would be better because of the point is quite thin. So what you need to do is you need to go over to the targets. Oh, didn't do that. If you didn't do that one properly, if you didn't do that target properly like I didn't do properly, you just push the keyboard button on the pen tray and you can go back. Just go to the top one, keep doing it until it goes back to your desktop. You can drag it like that so you can get it bang on centre instead of just dotting it in the middle. Just move that again. Okay, so we're back on the desktop now. So great, you set up, you've calibrated it, you've plugged it in, the green light's on, you've got your projector on, which is great. So now, what we've got to do is, we've got to know the things that come with a SMARTBoard. Okay. Over here is a floating toolbar. Now a floating toolbar is it comes with the Smart software. Okay, so you might not see it straight away. So if you don't see it straight away, you would go up to this arrow right here on the taskbar. Click on that, and you'll see a little cog right here, or a disc. It looks like it would be a cog, I think. You would click on this, and it's the SMARTBoard tools. So if you click on this button here saying Show Floating Tools, you would click on that and it would show up. So if it's not there, just click that. If it is there and you don't want it, just click on this again and say Hide Floating Tools. So it's not there. But I'm going to use this toolbar because I've got to show you the features of the floating toolbar. Okay, this is the floating toolbar. You could open it, close it, you could drag it around, move it over here, you can drag it here if you wanted to go onto your programs. I'd prefer it this way, but here you go. You've got your top one is your mouse, so it's got your cursor. We've got a pen feature right here. It's not very calibrated properly. I don't know why it's not calibrated properly, but we've got a pen tool there so you can write over it, you know. We've got a red pen so you can write in red pen. We've got a highlighter. Just click on that. We've got a highlighter. And as you can see, it opens Smart Ink Note. So you can write on anywhere you want. You can write on your desktop, you can write on apps, you can write on Word, PowerPoint, you can write on the internet, and I'll show you them in a minute. So if you want to move that around, if you can see over here, Smart Ink tab, you'll see that on your programs. You'll see it everywhere, and that means that you can write over your programs. Okay, it lets you write over your programs. So as you can see right now is the mouse text. The mouse is a highlighter. A pen's also a highlighter. If I just push it back, it'll say pen is a highlighter. Also, you wouldn't use rubber, but everything's a highlighter. You can see over here there's a rubber or eraser, so you can rub it out. If you have a lot on, you just do a circle around it and pop it in the middle, and that way it gets rid of it quicker. Okay, so just move this around and move this away. Okay, next one, we've got right click. It's also on the pen tray as well, but if you want to right click, just tap this. There you go. If you want to go on to the program, a program has got a little notebook right here, and it's got like a blue border around it. That's called Smart Notebook. Okay, it's even on my, oh, I thought it was on my desktop, but it isn't. So if you click on the notebook, it will boot up. It should do. You can go in the start menu and everything. Ah, I've just realised we don't have Smart Notebook on here. Okay. I'll go on to my next computer. Right. Yeah, you can see I've downgraded computers. You can see I'm using XP right here. But this computer, I just realised that my other computer, I didn't download Smart Notebook because it's quite a big program. Smart Notebook is quite a big program, so I only downloaded it on this one because I use this. Normally I'd use this laptop quite a lot, which is over there. Okay, anyway. Now we're going to use Smart Notebook. Smart Notebook is a program that comes with the SMARTBoard, and everybody absolutely loves this program. Okay, so it's a little notebook on the corner, white notebook with a little blue border around it. It's also on the top of my board up there. So it's Smart Notebook 11, but it's on the sidebar. So I'm going to click on this, and it should boot up. It'll take a while, depending how quick your computer is, but obviously because this is a really big piece of software, it's a beast to download. So it's loading up. Just gotta get rid of this sidebar. Oh, and I calibrated it before I did the video for the. You know, the changing computers. I calibrated it because obviously the resolution will be different. Oh, there we are. Right, it's loading up now. There we are. Okay. When you first use Smart Notebook, it won't show up like this. It will show up. Open. It will show up as, see, I've got a lot of notebook files on here. It won't actually show up notebook content. No, not that one. It won't actually be blank. Here we are. It'll be like this. When you first boot it up, it'll look like this. Here we are. It will show up like this. Now it's quite big. This tutorial. It's a tutorial to show you how to use Smart Notebook 11. What the new features are. Okay. When it auto hide, it will. I prefer auto hide. It will be a blank box right over the corner. It'll be blank. I like to have the hide auto hide so I can use the full white background. Okay, so this is what you'll see when you first boot it up. If you don't want the tutorial, you can just go and go new. Okay, so the features I'm going to show you is up here. We've got different tools. We've got the full screen mode up at the top corner. That won't be normally in that bar. I added it there. It will be here. Different camera and different modes, different zoom in modes. We've got full screen, which gives you the whole screen of like the whiteboard. So if you write on a normal whiteboard, if you write on a normal whiteboard, let's just say Smart. You cannot do this. You cannot do this either. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't rotate. You can't change it to text. You can't do that. So you've got lots of features on this. You can, I bet you can't do this either. Infinite clones. So you can do loads of them. So that's what's good about it, is you can do them more than, you know, more than one smart, you know, more than one bit of text. So if we just get rid of all this, just get rid of this. Oh, it's still on infinite. Just clear that page. Okay, you can change different colours. So we've got black, we've got blue, we've got red, and we've got green. They're the default ones on the SMARTBoard pen tray. But if you want, you can have more. You can have more than one. So if you go onto this little box here, you can do purple. You can do lined. You can do calligraphic ink. It's already set as calligraphic on my pen tray because you can change the settings. Okay, so you can write hello. You know, it's really nice text, a really nice font, really nice type of ink. Go over here, we can use crayon. So if you write gently, you can write like that, or if you really want to colour things in, you can go over it to make it darker. You can use highlighters. You can use creative pen. Now this is a really good pen. If you write over it, you've got different types of pens. So if you're at a primary school and you want to be like all nice and colourful and stuff, you can, you know, use rainbows and smiley faces and stars and flowers and snowflakes. You've got everything. You can be, you know, you can rub these out as well. If you have lots of it on, you just do a circle around it like I did. You can add shapes, so circle. You can use squares and rectangles and things. You know, you can do lots of things. Love hearts. You can do everything. And be aware you cannot rub these out. You'll have to big box them and just, you know. You can do text. So if you want to do text, you bring up the on-screen keyboard and it should boot up, should come up. If it doesn't, just go into the sidebar here and bring up the on-screen keyboard. But if you can see, you can write hello. I wouldn't say you would use that keyboard because you would go up to your computer, because it's just easier to just type on a keyboard on your laptop. So you can move this around. You can put it in different languages, but obviously I haven't got the I haven't got any what do you call it? Get rid of that. I haven't got the packages installed. Okay, we've got lines, we've got rubbers, we've got fill tools, we've got, this is a great feature. Now this is screen shade. Now this is really good. If you've got things behind it that you don't, that the students, that you don't want to show the students, so if I write answer, if you've got an answer there, you can put the question up like that, and then when you've got an answer, if you don't want the students to see it, you can bring it down when you want to, so you can see the answer when you want to, so you don't have to see it all at once, which is really cool. Circle that. If you go to over here, your tools, you've got pages. These are, it's like PowerPoint, this program, but it's a lot more better. These aren't called slides, these are called pages. If we go over to here, there's a little frame photo. This is your art gallery. This is your gallery. Okay, filled with thousands of things. We've got pictures. So there's about 5,236 pictures. So you can do cubes. This is a transparent cube. You can say how, you know, you could say, you know, what sizes they are, you know, what they add up, you know. You could clone it as well if you wanted to. Infinite cloner. You can have more than one. Go out of this. I'll delete that. You can do any of these. You can do a bathtub if you want to say, like you can colour like water coming in. I doubt why you would do that, but if I get rid of that, you've got, if you go back over here, go back, notebook files, they're the things that I've added before, that I've used before. Timelines, you could do timelines and things. We've got, if we go to Gallery Essentials, okay, we've got out of pictures, we've got interactive and multimedia. So we've got things like this. So if we get out of this, you can actually use these. So you can drag these down, drag these up, you know, and it'll say it on here. So you can use all them, you make it bigger, you drag it around, you know, it'll tell you the answer, the number right there. Delete that. We've got files, you can drag files, insert files. If you use PowerPoint, you can drag PowerPoint files into this. If students can't access Notebook, which is hardly that they will, that you won't really use it, they won't. So you can change the format of this into a PowerPoint. So you can use it on PowerPoint. So students, if they don't have PowerPoint, set it as a PDF. You can use it as you can use PDFs. If you have fills, you can image fill. Okay, so if you want to change a pen, this is the cool bit. Okay, so line styles. If you want to use a pen, you can change, if I can remember how to do this, because it's been ages since I've done it. Let me find it. Actually, I was alright as I was. Here we are. No, line style. No, put that pen back. Here we are, image fill. So if you browse an image on your computer, so sample picture, open the sample picture, waterline. Okay? Right, you can add it as a background. You know, add it as your background. So if you want to get out of that, you just get out of that. You can use that as a background. Start menu. So, yeah, these are the things, you know, that are quite good on Notebook. Also, you can make your own activity builder. There's an activity builder. So if you have objects on your computer, pictures and things, you can make games with them. You can use, if we get pictures, 0 and 1, I don't know, say, we'll say numbers. So if we go type in over here, you could say, see, it's lost calibration a little bit. It's not very accurate, but here we are. If we go up here, we'll type in numbers. You know, numbers, and you can say, you know, that you want to say what's numbers. If we go here, they're both numbers. So if we get a picture of fruit, put that there, you can set these, edit, so drag the to accept them. So what you do, click on that. Oh, wait a minute. Get rid of auto hide, it's easier. So if you click on here, drag the items, so they'll go into here. Should go in here. Go on. Seems to not work. Yes, accept. Ah, here we are. It's because it's highlighted. I see what's wrong. So if we get out of here, we don't want that. We want that highlighted. But you can't. Okay, that's another thing. What it'll do is you can, if you drag it into that, it will go in. If you put that into it, it should bounce back. Okay, I need to work out how to do that, because I'm not very good at that sort of thing, so I don't really use it much. But basically, have a go at it. You know, at all these things to see which one you like, which one suits your learning. You know, there's thousands of little different methods on here. So yeah, if you want to save the notebook file, just click over here and save it, and push save. If you want to convert it into a notebook, into a PDF, so let's just say, just get like a 0, make it quite big. Go to File, Export As, and PDF, because everybody can view PDFs. So entitled. Let's save it into desktop. So notebook. Drag it over here. Test. Let's save it as test. And just push enter, and it's saved. If we go down here, it's on there, and everybody can view it except I can't for some odd reason. I can select the program from my list, so I can say I want to use Ink Document Viewer. Here we are. So this program lets you view PDFs. Don't know why it ain't working. Here we are. And here it is. Views it, and you can write over them if you want it to. But as you can see, it hasn't got a Smart Ink tab. Also, you can write over internet. I don't have internet plugged into my computer, I don't think. But you can use the internet on it. So, if you go onto here, you write over it. You write over it. Obviously, I haven't got Smart Ink on. Don't know why. But there you go. There you go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.